So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to another album review of the Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector. And today we're going to talk about the band Coma Hole. And the album is called Hand of Severance. So, this is a fairly new band. And they're a duo, and they play this type of like doom, fuzzy type of music. Uh, and this is the band's second full length. So, what can I say about this album? First of all, it's 6 tracks, 33 minutes in length. And the band really has that, for being two people, it sounds it's like a fuller band. I'm telling you, the sound of this is really great. They're from Rhode Island. And yeah, it's thick, fuzzy bass with, like distortion, and it's only guitar. No, it's a bass and drums. But sometimes that bass sounds so good that it almost sounds like it's a guitar in parts. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, this is the artwork for the album. It came out this Friday, November 1st. So really cool band. And hopefully I'm interviewing them next week on the couch so we can talk more about this record. So yes, this album is 6 tracks. And I love the highlights for me here. I like Eryka Fir. She's the vocalist and the bassist of the band. And then you have Steven Anderson, a drummer. And like I said, it's a band that it's a duo. But if you listen to the music, it sounds like there's more people. And sometimes there's duos that sound fuller. I think of the White Stripes, which is two people and they have that full sound. And also, like there's another bands, but right now the name escapes me, that have like two people. And, it's incredible when you have two musicians and you have that big sound. So their sound is very psychedelic doom. And this is an album that deep dive into the impact of the outside world on people's state of mind. So it dwells into the process of coming to terms with like self-destructive behaviors. The music is spacey at times, it's psychedelic at times. So it really goes through peaks and valleys of different type of tones. Eryka has a really great voice. It's a very soulful voice. This sometimes sounds like it's from another decade. I mentioned like doom and psychedelic, but there's also some tracks that have like some punk grunge type of feel to them. So, like I mentioned, it's 6 tracks, and it starts with a track called Alpha Holics, and you get the sound of like the radio being switched, and then you get that fuzzy sound, bass, and the song is really energetic and really psychedelic, like I also said. But then you have songs like Nevermind, which is like faster in pace, and I think that has like a grunge element to it, and I like it when they're like shouting like Nevermind, and it also the drumming on this one is really good. I like it that it sounds like sometimes the sound of this band is like it sounds like they're in a garage practicing, because at the end of a song like Rivermouth, you hear like the singer saying like, "Oh, this is a good take," or something to that respect, which I think is pretty cool. But also they're not afraid to have longer songs like Luster, Kimby, and Nooses. And on those longer tracks, really they take their time with the fuzziness, and it gets more psychedelic at times. There's some really good singing on these tracks, especially on a track like King B, which I think is one of the highlights of this record. It's just I like the way of how like it can be melodic, but also distorted at the same time, and it really takes you on a trip when you listen to this track. Every track on this record is great. It's a short album, 33 minutes, so it flies by fairly quickly. I also think that this is an album that really sucks you in with the atmosphere that it's trying to create, because it's the type of record that can appeal to different people, So I have a quote here for the vocalist and bassist Eryka, where she comments, sonically, I wanted the intro of the record to be a continuation of the former, picking up where we left off. I thought to start the album with the ending of Sinking, which is the last song on the first record, having it briefly build up and then exploding into the first song on the new album. I wanted it to completely contrast with the vibe of our first release because my feelings when writing it were entirely opposite. Most of the song on the self-titled with depression, self-loathing, and striving for inner connection, while most of the songs on the second record are about situations with other people revolving around love, lust, anger, denial, and betrayal. So something that I got from the vocal delivery on this record is that it felt like very emotional. And I like that. And yeah, like I said, this is a very cool record from Coma Hole. So I want to know from you, Couchers, what do you think of Hand of Severance? If you don't know this band, if you like Doom, and if you like fuzzy tone, I gotta say tone because sometimes the bass here, it sounds like it could be a guitar. So it's pretty interesting. So when I talk to the band, I'll ask her about that tone because I want to know more. So comment down below what are your favorite tracks from Coma Hole, Hand of Severance. And if you like the videos I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, Couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.